Good morning, everybody. It's your boy, the legend, and I am here at the World of Chima at Legoland Florida. The brand new attraction opens tomorrow, July 3rd. And I'm going to show you around, show you what's good and what is a very impressive attraction here at Legoland Florida for Legoland. All right, let's go.
I'm Scott Thomas. I'm the Vice President of Marketing for the Cartoon Network, and I'm here at Legoland Florida for the opening of the World of Chima.
All right, now a lot of our listeners aren't familiar with the brand. What is the World of Chima?
Yeah, the World of Chima is a place in time where animals are sentient beings. So they act like regular people. They talk. They walk upright. They live in tribes. And they live in tribes by the type of animal they are. So the alligators versus the lions. Versus monkeys and eagles, and so there's a big world to explore, and they all coexist together, and they utilize chi, which is the life force that helps them be sentient and helps them coexist together.
All right, now our nerdtastic audience, they always like something better once it shows up in a theme park. Now, where can they watch the TV show? When's it going to be on?
See it on Cartoon Network beginning on July 10th at 8 o'clock. So tune in and you can check out the rest of the story.
All right, well, thank you very much. I would love to pick your brain about all things Cartoon Network, but there's a big, long line of people, and I got rides to ride,
Right,
so thanks for doing it.
Hope we'll see you again.
Hi, I'm Adrian Jones, and I'm the Divisional Director here at Legoland Florida, and we're here for the opening of the World of Chima.
All right, now tell me a little bit about the project. How long has it been in development and that kind of thing?
Well, it's been on the drawing board for the last 2 years, actually, when we first saw the product in Denmark, when we were given a little bit of sneak peek on what Chima was coming out. And then we devised the idea about 12 months ago and finalized the floor plan, what we were going to do with the ride offering, and then the build started around about December of last year. So here we are, and we have now a brand new signature land for Legoland Florida.
Absolutely. Now, what came first, the idea for the ride itself, the splash battle, or the theme?
I'll be honest, I think the ride itself. We knew from research when we opened the park that we knew about Chima, but we needed a splash battle ride, and we wanted to go with a water ride. And I have been a personal fan of the big splash battle rides that we've done in other parks, just because it's got great throughput, it's a lovely, fun, interactive ride. And then what we did was, once we decided to go with Chima, we just had to layer the Chima story and make it fit with the ride. So it was ride first, story later.
Absolutely. Now, you didn't only go with the ride, there's more stuff here. Talk about building the whole land instead of just one standalone attraction.
Research that we did, and we have been doing for the park since the park's opened, has suggested that we needed to have more things for families with smaller children, like toddlers and water play, close to some of the big signature rides. So what we've done is we've had Cragger Swamp, which is a water play area, and when we've added the Speedor Arena, which is an area where the more older kids can actually play with the Lego core product.
All right, now one last question. I know our fans would love to hear this. If you could pluck one attraction out of another Legoland park and put it right here, what would it be?
I think it would be the Atlantis submarine ride from Legoland Windsor.
Okay, that's the one where you go through the aquarium, right? Very cool. Well, thanks for talking to us. I'm going to go check out the ride.
Thank you.
Well, I'm now over here at the Speedor Arena, sort of one of the smaller attractions here in the Chima expansion. And it's kind of cool. It's an interactive play kind of, simple kind of thing that you see all over Legoland. You get your Speedor, which is this little motorcycle thing. You got to grip it and rip it and then send it on this obstacle course. Now I'm going to try this a couple times. I'll put the camera down and see if I can show off some of my Speedor skills. Clearly, I do not have these Speedor skills. I got him to fall into the hole. I guess that's cool, but I managed to miss the ring of fire and not have enough oomph for the jump. Now I'm here at Cragger Swamp, which is a splash area for the little ones. And again, one of the smaller attractions here. So a little spritzy play area with all sorts of Lego features. You see some figures over there, some cannons, and really trying to make this a lot more than just a standalone attraction, but really it's got a mini land. I gotta watch out because I'm gonna get squirted. All right, I'm now here at the Quest for Chi, which is the big splash battle attraction. It's got a really cool entrance. It's got these little lining Lego statues guarding out front. Big old lion head gate you gotta walk through. And you get your first shot of the ride when you walk through this kind of cool reveal. And it's a well-done ride. If you've been on the Splash Battle at places like Dollywood, it's a very similar idea, except, you know, with a Lego theme. And the big mountain on a pole here. Neat. I think it's time for me to go on a ride. Now, we're in the line for the Quest for Chi ride, and they've got this, which I think is a really cool idea, that you see a couple different places around some of the longer lines here at Legoland, where they have a kids play area where the kids can come through these gates and then play with Legos while the parents wait in line. And from the look of the amount of line they have, it could be a very long line. Also, they've got TV screens which are playing clips from the TV show. So if you're unfamiliar with the characters, as I have no idea who they are, you would learn a little bit about it as you wait. Now, I thought this was really, really cool. They have a highly detailed indoor queue here at the end before you board the boats and get on the attraction. And it's definitely one of the better themed parts of Legoland that I've seen in my time here. You got these giant statues. What I imagine is probably setting up the story of the ride here in these screens. And then you got this thing here, which I'm not really sure what it is, but it's cool. You got this neat projection effect on the ground here. And then you've got this gray-haired lion character in front of a waterfall. So kudos to Legoland. Nice job with the queue. All right, we're now on the ride, the Quest for Chi, getting ready to go on our Splash Battle boat. Looking around here. Very similar to other Splash Battle kind of attractions. You know, no seating and you're free to sort of wander around. Let's go on the Quest for Chi. Got lions on both sides. Now I'm the only one on the boat, and it does have some targets involved that you could hit, but I'm not probably going to be doing that because I got to be shooting this here video. Got crocodiles on, I believe that's a Speedors, as we found out earlier. Some of the lion guys. And it's kind of cool. It has, you know, figures on both sides, some moving effects. There it goes. Come up on our first show scene over here. You got a big rock that's dangling. And see if you squirt. Obviously not designed for doing videos at the same time, but somebody saw I'm getting wet from behind. As this little hawk dude's been decided to get my boat wet. On my feet. In case I haven't told you before, I don't like water rides all that much, so this is a lot of water for me. Oh my. I'm going to try and get under this one. Okay, good. That missed me. We've got some sleepy bears and a baby bear. Right here, we're under the big mountain, which is, again, getting me soaked. We float past the entrance, and of course, like most Splash Battle rides, there's guns on the outside as well, where if guests wanted to soak you, they could. There's kind of with this turn, you get a cool override of what really is most of the ride. Moving along here in the show scene on the right, we've got some owls and wolves. Again, different guys. It's there goes an owl moving up and down. Everyone's on their quest for Chi. Looking over here, it's some sort of a volcano-y, steamy thing, I guess. Up there goes that. Squirting into the air. Hopefully not getting me wet. Also during some things, like if these people wanted to, they could get me pretty wet right now by squirting the crap out of me like happened on my last ride. Thankfully they're not doing that. Nope, there they go. Yep, it just happened. Alright. Here you've got a wolf trapping another wolf with a bone next to another wolf. And an angry mushroom? That's not cool. Oh, but... Alright, we've got gorillas and alligators with flowers. I guess that one gorilla is asking that other gorilla out, or maybe that's how that's working. Moving along, we've got another water fountain. It's the kind of thing, if you want to get very, very wet, you could get very, very wet. That's just how this ride works. Another cool shot of the mountain in the background. Good, he missed. Alrighty. Another cool shot here, the overview of the ride. I mean, it's going to be really fun. If you're okay with getting wet on rides, this would be a good ride for you. Alright, kind of neat here, a smoky gator mouth cave that we appear to be going into. I apologize for the fog. That's not something I control here on my boat. Alright. Could tell you what's happening, but it's just really a lot of fog as we appear to be moving into some sort of a building. Okay. Alright, we're inside the building. There's a phone plane, and they now have lightsabers. A little fogged up. I don't know if you can see anything or not, but there's a gator man over there being hung by a gorilla. And here's a lion next to a bird man. And I think they have their chief, which I believe are these blue balls. And that'll pretty much be it here for the ride, as you can tell from the foggy ending. That is the Quest for Chi here at Legoland Florida. Some more little details here. This is a very well-themed bathroom area, complete with the bathroom skunk man. And of course, as any other ride, all rides must end near a gift shop, and here is, well, their gift shop, where you can buy all sorts of stuff themed towards Chima. And very appropriate, they have lots of bathing suits and some very nice Legoland towels. So, if you weren't prepared for the water ride, you could buy your water ride stuff. If you love the Speedor Arena, you could buy some of that too. Some minifigs. Or if you wanted to grab a cape to be just like your lion hero, there it is. Ooh, and you can buy claws. Look at this. It's neat. And some different merchandise here for the Chima attraction, and lots of it. One last shot of the Quest for Chi attraction here at Legoland Florida. And I'm going to say I'm pretty impressed. Definitely one of the best rides here at Legoland, along with things like the Dragon and the Sally Dark Ride, the Lost Kingdom Adventure. So it's definitely one of the best 3 rides in the park. And probably the best one of these splash battle rides that I've seen done, so good for Legoland there. And it's a good attraction. If you like wet rides, if you like water rides, if your kids like the TV show and action figures, they'll be in love. If you don't like water rides, probably not for you. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. It's a good time here at Legoland. Definitely a very different theme park, and something everyone should probably check out at least once. That'll pretty much do it for me. Be sure to check out all our other videos. We got tons and tons as we continue our quest for 1 million views on YouTube. It's coming, I know it is. And be sure to check out In the Loop every Monday night at 5:30 or whenever me and Clint decide to record. You can subscribe on iTunes, just search Coaster Cruise In the Loop. And check us out on Facebook or Twitter. You know how to just search for Coaster Crew. We're the only one that pops up. Alright, we'll see you next time, when I'll be on a quest for something else that's probably not Chi.